Well, hello everyone. It is me, the Chipmunk, and since December is here, this year will be almost over. It's almost gone. Man, 2015 has flown by. So I thought I would make a 2015 year in review video, go over some of the things that have happened this year. We've had some good things happen, and some things that have been not so good. So I thought I would go over that, and also what I would like to see happen next year and in the future. So I guess we'll begin at the beginning. When this year began, I want to say around February or March, we were doing good. We had a good start, but then we had some unfortunate controversy involving the pregnant woman on YouTube. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just going to briefly go over this. What happened was there was an incident involving one of our members in the community and a pregnant woman here on YouTube who I won't mention who she was. But needless to say, this woman found out about this person who was a pregnancy lover and found out this person was subscribed to her channel, and she freaked out. And I tried to address what was happening because I had discovered the video and what was going on. And needless to say, I don't know how much good it did to actually talk about the issue. I mean, I think some good things came out of it, but also some very bad things came out of it. And obviously, one of the worst things that happened was that during the course of this discussion of what happened with the pregnant woman on YouTube, is that the whole controversy with the belly zone was brought forth once again. And ironically, it was brought forth again around the same time last year. It was around January or February of last year that there was controversy between some of us in the belly zone, and this happened again. And that's not what I wanted, but the internet being what it is, some things were said, and I won't go into all of that stuff, but suffice it to say, despite the fact that things really got out of hand and kind of blown out of proportion, the issue was resolved. Me and Storm talked over the internet and, through email, and we discussed what was happening, and, cooler heads prevailed and things cooled down. And so, fortunately, we were able once again to put things to rest. And one of the things I would like to have happen next year is no more controversy. I mean, sometimes there are serious issues that I think do need to be addressed in the pregnant community. But sometimes, I don't know. I think sometimes maybe I should just let it go because I don't know how much good it's doing. But I think in this instance, it's a mixed thing. Some bad things happened, but some good things happened by talking about this subject. We had a user who decided to make a video and was very open about his pregnancy attraction, and that was a good thing. And we helped a few people, especially the person who was being attacked by this pregnant woman as a freak and a nut job, just because he found pregnancy to be attractive. So we did help some people. Obviously the bad side was the controversy with the belly zone and certain people over there. But, thankfully, as far as the belly zone goes, I was able to talk to Storm, and we were able to reason things out very quickly. So, and I said this before a long time ago, it doesn't matter if people want to say bad things about me or they want to get into a internet flame war with me. I won't respond. Not anymore. It's just not worth it, and it doesn't do any good. I don't think it really matters. But, at least some good came out of that controversy. But like I said, I just hope that in the coming year, in 2016, we don't have any more repeats of any kind of controversies or internet flame wars or whatever, But I think, I will always defend the pregnant community. I will always try to bring attention to subjects that I think need to be brought to our attention. But I'm going to try and steer clear of more controversial things, unless I think, of course, that they need to be brought to our attention. Because, like I said, sometimes some good things come from these discussions, but also some bad things come from it. So, I'm going to try and steer clear of any controversial subjects unless I just feel that I absolutely have to talk about it, that it's really important. But anyway, that being said, hopefully next year will be uneventful in that area. Well, we've also had some good things happen this year. We've had more good things happen than bad. And one of them was that we reached 5,000 subscribers on this channel. And that is, of course, thanks to all of you. I'm overwhelmed. Last year we reached 4,000. This year, 5,000. I think the way I've been updating the channel works. I think we've had a lot of good content. The movie reviews over the years have gotten better in quality. And I'm going to stick with that formula because it seems to be working just right. And once again, I want to thank all of you who do subscribe to this channel and who support it, who watch my videos and like my videos, and all of those things. That's the only reason why I keep doing this stuff, and I really do appreciate it. And I can't thank you guys enough for, being my fans, subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. And that was a big milestone that we reached, so I'm very happy about that. Oh, and speaking of times gone by, I just found very recently an old site that if you've been around the pregnant community since the late 90s, like 98, 99, 2000, you will remember a site called Pumpkin Bellies Patch. Well, it's back. And it's back in its original form. And apparently the original creator of that site is back as well. He has a DeviantArt account, and he apparently has his site back up. It's really interesting to see. I mean, it just brings back a lot of memories. He has a lot of the old content that he had on there back in the late 90s and early 2000s. And it looks like he might be adding new stuff maybe at some point. I'm not sure. But this site is just a real pleasure to see again, because Pumpkin Bellies Patch was the first pregnancy site that I ever found. And it was then, when I found this site, Pumpkin Bellies Patch, that I realized I was not alone in my attraction to pregnant women. This was the first site I found, and I found a lot of others as well, obviously, after that. And you can see by these pictures just how long ago it was. I mean, these were some of the very first pregnancy drawings and things like that were all together on a site that was for pregnancy lovers. So just seeing this site again and the logo, Pumpkin Bellies Patch, it's just amazing to see. And I will try and get the link to that site as well as his DeviantArt account below on the video in the description. But it was just a real nice bit of nostalgia to see this site again. And I think for those of you who don't know about it or haven't seen it or were too young at the time to come across this site, you should check it out, because for a lot of us, this is where the pregnant community started to begin on the internet. And it's just great to see all those old photos and the old site. It's like going back in time, back into the late 90s, early 2000s. That was something to come across a site like that and realize you were not alone in being a pregnancy lover. So I encourage you to check that out and just look at some of the stuff that's on there and explore the place and check it out. And if you weren't around at that time, like I said, you can see what all of us had back then in the early days of the pregnant community. I also wanted to address something. As you guys know, I put up a new channel called Professorships Movie Reviews. It was supposed to be a new channel that would be dedicated to things that were not related to pregnancy. In other words, they would be movie reviews of other things that did not involve the subject of pregnancy and things like that. But as you all know, what happened was around the third video that I uploaded, I got a strike for indecent content. and I could never figure out exactly what the indecent content was because there was no indecent content. The only thing I can figure out is that I had as my theme song the little song from South Park where they mention balls. So I don't know. Maybe that was deemed indecent. I don't know. It was a regular movie review of Avengers: Age of Ultron, not to be confused with the pregnancy movie review. But at any rate, as of right now, of course, I'm not doing anything with that channel. I'm not even checking it. So I think at some point I will do something with the channel, but I think it will not be a movie review place. It will be something entirely different. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board on that one and just rethink the entire concept of what that channel should be. And but we'll do something with it eventually. But right now it's not a priority. But I think at some point we will do something with that channel. We're just going to have to revamp it and do something different with it. So with that being said, I guess we're really done with reviewing the year of 2015. It's been a good year. We've had our ups and downs, but once again we have survived. Not only survived, but we've grown the channel by 1,000 more viewers. And I just can't thank you guys enough for that. You guys are the reason why I do this. I don't get paid for it. I don't have a YouTube partnership or anything like that. I don't earn money from my videos. I just do it because I like pregnancy, I like the pregnant community, and I like, making these videos for you guys and sharing them with you. So as long as people are subscribing and liking the videos, I'll keep making them. So this video will be the last one for this month, and for that matter, this year. And we will be back in January. I'm going to take another Christmas vacation early for the holidays, just like I did last year. But rest assured, we will be back in January up with plenty of new videos and new material for all of you guys. New movie reviews, new pregnancy music videos, everything. So we will try to make 2016 not only just as good, but even better than this year was. So once again, thank you all for your support and liking my stuff, and we will be back in January. And until then, you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we will see you in January. Take care, everybody. This is the Chipmunk. Bye for now.